99% of people can't quit sugar because they don't know this. There's a hidden trick proven by science that anyone can do to quit sugar forever. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the simple yet extremely effective methods to quit sugar. We will dive deep into the simple methods in just a second. But the actual truth is 99% of people fail at quitting sugar because they are not fully aware of the filthy and incredibly dangerous effects of taking in excess sugar. And there's a ton of research papers to support the fact that the simple act of knowing the negative consequences of an action in our own life pushes us to make drastic changes to our lives. Now, the most common negative effects of sugar that most people are aware of is tooth decay, although this is one of the most dangerous diseases out there because it can lead to other severe diseases like heart disease. There are other negative effects of sugar that are more harmful and dangerous than tooth decay, and some of those effects are cancer. Some research suggests a correlation between high sugar intake and an elevated risk of specific cancers, such as pancreatic, breast, and colon cancer. When we consume excessive amounts of sugar, it can lead to several physiological changes in the body that create an environment conducive to cancer growth. High sugar intake often results in elevated insulin levels and increased inflammation, both of which can promote the development and progression of cancer cells. Additionally, sugar can fuel the growth of cancer cells directly, providing them with the energy they need to proliferate and spread throughout the body. One other massive problem caused by the intake of excess sugar is weight gain. The thing is, when we consume sugar, particularly refined sugars like sucrose and fructose found in processed foods and sugary drinks, it rapidly raises blood sugar levels. In response, the pancreas releases insulin, a hormone that helps cells absorb glucose from the bloodstream to use for energy or storage. However, when we consistently consume large amounts of sugar, insulin levels remain elevated, further increasing the amount of energy the cells absorb from the bloodstream till it reaches the point where it can't absorb any more glucose. This excess glucose is then stored as fat in adipose tissue, leading to weight gain. That's not all. When the rise in insulin is not regulated, meaning when one does not stop consuming sugar, our cells can become resistant to the effects of insulin, which is the cause of type 2 diabetes. Scientists have shown that the excess consumption of sugar can directly contribute to premature aging of the skin through a process called glycation, where sugar molecules attach to proteins like collagen and elastin, causing them to become stiff and less elastic. This can lead to wrinkles, sagging skin, and other signs of aging. The truth is, there are tens of other harmful and dangerous diseases caused by sugar that can make your life here on this planet extremely miserable. This is the reason why we made this video. We made this video so that you could avoid all these silent killer sugar diseases that are killing a lot of people. So the first method to quit sugar in the next 14 days is what I call the vinegar method. When we eat foods containing carbohydrates like bread, rice, or pasta, our bodies break them down into sugar molecules during digestion. This process is aided by certain enzymes in our digestive tract. These enzymes work like scissors, cutting the carbohydrates into smaller sugar pieces that can be absorbed into the bloodstream. Now, vinegar, particularly its main component called acetic acid, enters the picture. Acetic acid has a unique ability to interfere with the activity of these enzymes, like putting gum in the scissors. When you consume vinegar with a meal containing carbohydrates, the acetic acid in the vinegar slows down the work of these enzymes. This means the carbohydrates are broken down more slowly and into smaller amounts of sugar. As a result, the sugar is released into the bloodstream at a slower and steadier pace. This slower release of sugar helps prevent sudden spikes and drops in blood sugar levels, which are often responsible for those intense cravings for more sugar. So, by consuming vinegar with meals, you're essentially helping to keep your blood sugar levels more stable, which can reduce your desire for any form of sugar, contributing to a life free of diseases. So now, how do you actually incorporate the vinegar method into your meals? You can do that in 3 ways. 1. Add a splash of vinegar, such as apple cider vinegar or balsamic vinegar, to your salads, marinades, sauces, or even dressings. You can also decide to use vinegar as an ingredient in cooking. For example, try adding vinegar to stir-fries, soups, or stews during your cooking process to infuse the dish with its flavor and health benefits. Some people also choose to drink diluted vinegar beverages, such as apple cider vinegar mixed with water, as a refreshing and healthful drink option. However, it's essential to dilute vinegar properly to avoid irritation to the throat and stomach lining. Now listen to this. While vinegar can be beneficial, it's important not to overdo it. The truth is, vinegar alone isn't enough to drastically reduce your sugar cravings if you want to quit sugar fast. Then, you need to combine the vinegar method with this second method, which is the whole foods method. When you eat foods like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, which are rich in fiber, the fiber acts as a barrier in your digestive system, slowing down the breakdown of carbohydrates into sugars. This slower breakdown process means that sugar is released into your bloodstream at a steadier pace instead of all at once. As a result, your blood sugar levels rise more gradually and don't spike as sharply. Without those sharp spikes, You won't experience the sudden energy surge or sugar rush followed by a crash. This steady blood sugar level helps prevent the intense cravings for more sugar because your body isn't desperately seeking to replenish its energy source. So, by opting for fiber-rich whole foods, you're essentially stabilizing your blood sugar levels, which can help curb sugar cravings and maintain your overall health. So for your breakfast, instead of sugary cereal, start your day with a bowl of oatmeal topped with fresh fruit. Once you're comfortable with this change, you can experiment with adding nuts or seeds for extra nutrition. Then replace your mid-morning or afternoon snack of chips or cookies with a piece of whole fruit or a small handful of nuts. Gradually, you can also replace refined grains like white rice or pasta with whole grains such as brown rice, quinoa, or whole wheat pasta. Start by mixing half refined and half whole grains, then gradually increase the proportion of whole grains over time. This will make it easy for you to start your sugar quitting journey and actually finish. Most people try to change too fast and they end up quitting, so start by making small and manageable changes to your meals now.